A smaller and dressier Patek Philippe travel time coming to you this morning from SwissWatchExpo. Way back in the 80s when I got my first job in the jewelry industry, I worked for a company that was an authorized dealer for a lot of top brands. Rolex, Cartier, Breitling. They had showcases of lots of different watches, but one of my favorites was always the Patek Philippe case. And they didn't have many watches in stock. We really just had one to show people that we were a real dealer and that we could order whatever you want. It's a far cry from right now at SwissWatchExpo, where we've got about 150 Patek Philippe watches in stock and ready to go. So check out our inventory online, click on mouse over brands and click on Patek Philippe and see what we've got. It's really amazing. There was a woman that worked there. She had been there forever. Her name was Pearl Bailey. And there were a lot of funny stories about Pearl. Her husband was a very high-ranking guy in the U.S. Army. But it was clear to me as time wore on who actually wore the pants in their house. I noticed that she drove everywhere they went somewhere. And she said, well, Michael, it's easier for me to just drive than to tell George where to go. And her entire Patek Philippe presentation, I decided I couldn't learn a whole lot from her because all she said was, ain't that pretty, about everything, whether it had gemological knowledge she should have known about or orological knowledge, things about watches. Ain't that pretty was her entire sales process. So I kind of feel like that on these watches, that they're just so beautiful that Victoria and I were just talking about, that these are just to die for. They're some of the most beautiful watches that I've ever seen. This one has a mother of pearl dial. This sort of British racing green strap really brings out the greens in the mother of pearl, but you could have a lot of fun with this and change the strap to other colors if you wanted to emphasize different colors of the mother of pearl. I'm thinking this is probably not someone's first watch. So it might fit real well in a collection where you would maybe have a different colored strap on it to really bring out some of those colors. But the diamonds that are on this watch are just breathtaking. And the mother of pearl dial is not like any other that I've seen. This one in the rose gold is gorgeous as well. The dial has sort of a sunburst feature in the center and then mother of pearl in the subdials. Again, beautiful diamond work. Now, we've talked before, don't get confused and call these time travel watches. They're travel time watches. So they won't whisk you off to a different time and place. But what they will do is, as you're traveling, you're able to set the skeletonized hand to your home time zone. And then as you travel, it's so easy. You just push these buttons to advance or retreat the main hour hand, and so they just jump time zones, no fuss. You don't have to unscrew any crowns or anything. That won't mess up your minutes and seconds. It's just the easiest thing in the world to use. They have the exhibition case back. Of course, these were made between 2009 and 2012, so they have the Patek Philippe seal, and it's the caliber 215 that we've talked about before. And we've discussed the travel time watches before in another video. So if you want to know more about how they work, you could certainly look up one of those other videos. But these watches are amazing condition. They are box and papers, the whole set. Some of the most beautiful watches. Maybe you need to take them both because they're so different from each other. But give us a call. We'll be happy to go over what we've got in stock. Like and subscribe. Give us a call here at SwissWatchExpo, 404-814-1814.